Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's Peggy from the Pearl Forest. And today I thought we would do our signatures for our cat and dog so we can see where we are for moving forward. So I'm going to start this video with just dogs because that'll be a long enough video, and then I will make the one with cats. Now I have a few page things that can go in. We do have our envelopes if we don't have one in it. We have the journals. I still have some more envelopes queued up, but I think they are all cats. So if we have dogs, we'll have to make one. We do have the wolf and these ones. So if we need other ones, we have these. Let's do the tall, skinny one first. I have them organized just in a gallon Ziploc bag at the moment. As I assign things to them, I will put them inside. Hopefully we have enough room to work. Let's move the cat ones a little further away and my glue paper. There. Okay. Now, these may not work in here. Yeah, they're a little big. So I might do something different with them. This one is various kinds of dots. And we have this blue, what do you call that, a damask print inside. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, we have 16. Do I want to put the other kind of envelope in here? I'm sure I have one here handy. Here's some. They're a little long, but we could trim that down. But let's put, maybe we could be different and put 2 of them in here in the same spot. So I'm going to glue this closed if I can get my glue to work. And then we'll trim off the end because it's going to be a little long or wide, or however you want that described. So set those out of the way for right now. Close this up. We just need to do enough to get it actually into our signature. So let's fold that, and we'll decoratively cover these up later. In some ways it would be easier if they were done first, but we can do it. Let's see, where would they be a good place for them to go? Hope you're having a good day. My hands might be a little dirty. I've been out in the garden. But it's decided to sprinkle, so I came in for a bit. But I'll be back out. I think we'll put them in here. have to make sure we put them in such a way that they get sewn in. We could leave them sticking out like little tabs, or we can trim them off. Okay. Here's our centerpiece. I like to adjust my pages to center them if possible. Some of them are a little smaller. It'll get tacked in there. Okay. Now I use some binder clips. Do you ever want like another hand? I'm in handy here. There's my needle. I keep my binder clips on a little card. I'm going to use these big ones to make sure I can reach the pages good. Often I use the smaller ones, but I have both sides, so I have choice. And we're going to do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. So I like to push with my thumb all the way into the corner, and then see, this barely reaches that paper, but these will help hold it in place. So all the way to the corner, tuck it in tight. Do you like the tall and skinny journals, or do you prefer the most common size? Or do you like little tiny ones, or all kinds of sizes? Be curious to know what's your favorite. Okay, that's ready to go. What color thread do we want? We could do a blue color, which would look nice inside also. Let's do this blue one here. So, let's see. This is not the end we want, so I'm going to actually try to stick it inside here. So we can get this out of our way some too. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. We have other things that can go in the journals also, but just not in this tall, skinny one, really. Okay, we need our pokey tool. Here it is. I just kind of eyeball the middle. And see, our envelope is here, so I'm going to go just a little further than I might normally go, but I just want to get that envelope. Oh, this one is shifted down, but that's okay. We'll do the same amount here. Okay, so I have my ties in the middle. You can have them in the outside if you want. wherever you want your tie to end up is where you want to start your thread. I want enough of this that I can hang on to it to stay here. Sometimes this just goes through really nicely, and other times it takes a little more finessing. Sometimes we can poke our head out. Oops, and then come on, get this back in. All right. Now, some people go all the way across and come back up the middle. I learned to do it going back out the middle. But making sure you don't go through your threads. Usually these are not quite so challenging. There we go. Oh, doesn't go when you go around your book corner. So you end up with a piece here and a piece here and one here and one here. Come on. Sorry, I'm being quiet at the moment, trying to get my needle through. There we go. Okay. Now, going to do a bow, I might want this one to be a little longer. And you want to make sure these are tight out here and inside. That's not as tight. There we go. Because this is what holds your book together, so you want it to be snug. Try one knot and you can check. Yeah. And a second one. And you can do a bow or whatever you like. Just gonna do a bow for the moment. So one down. Our tall, skinny one. Put it back in its bag. Okay, now we have this blue one. maybe some light blue thread would be good for this one. 1, 2, 3. Okay. What do we have for pages? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. Kind of, where did I see that one? There's one that I thought would go really nice with our dog pocket. Maybe these paws would be really good. So let's stick that in here. Okay. So we want this to be kind of centered. Each of these books are going to be different. Because each of them is a unique collection. That envelope dog pocket is a Joey Cardmaker digital. We'll talk about more where things came from when we get down to the closer to finishing it up. Let's see, there's the center. Okay. Clip it in. This one comes a lot closer, so it's easier to clip. I find just sticking my thumb in there, I get it in tight. Makes it easier, I think, to sew because your pages are right down there in the spine area. Okay. Started to sprinkle, so I came in, but didn't do much. I could have stayed, but sometimes it's nice to take a break and do something else for a little bit. And who doesn't love coming back to their craft table for a little bit? Excuse for some crafting break. Does that work for you? Okay. Center hole. And maybe about here. And it's like about an inch. Generally that's what I do, but like on the last one I make exceptions. Because ultimately we just need to make sure all of our stuff stays in, right? Having trouble today lining up my hole. See, it's not as tight into the corner. I know there are some tools to help with this. That's not. But these are the tools that I have. Huh. It just fell in when you get it in the right spot. Okay, get this out of the way. taking a look back here at the signature helps us have some idea where we're going soon to finish these journals. Okay, tighten this up good. I think it's fun if you're doing a theme like dogs or cats, but that each of them has some differences. I think that makes it more fun, the variety. Plus, for the people choosing their journal, they get to choose the one that most appeals or suits them. Okay, there's one more. Put it back in its bag. So that's the second one. Here's the third one. This one does not have a cover at the moment. Not sure why and where its cover is. We'll come back to that one. We'll look it over in a minute. Okay, so this one is the same blue dot, but it's not the tall skinny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, if you count all these little short ones. Don't know why, but I just think this one needs to live here. So put this one in here. Line the pages up a little bit better. Okay. Some of these are whimsical cat and dog pages. Some of them are another digital, which I'll have to get that information to you. This is Joey Cardmaker. Okay. Most of our stuff is in the center if it's somewhere else. Speaking of the center, where is our center? There it is. So our center stitch should catch them nicely. Sorry, I haven't been doing quite as many videos recently. I'm getting ready for a big sort it out, use it up, send it out the door garage sale. So kind of focusing on that. Plus getting the garden in line. But I sneak it in wherever I can. Okay, this has a lot of like orangey, creamy. I really should be better at putting these back at the time, right? Less cleanup later. Where did the blue one go? I'm gonna do one of these. Ah, it's over here. Okay. These little tall, skinny snack bags work really good for these. I think I'm going to do this one. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I don't know if I'll have a way of naming each of these, or whether they'll just be the dog journals. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, I'm going to start in the center. Come up the bottom. Go back out the center. Get my little tail end through here. There we go. And come up this one. Must have lined these up better, although now on this one I'm just as I'm gonna say that, they aren't as cooperative. There we go. Let's see. Get these more of the same length. There we go. So tighten them up, check everywhere that they're tightening. If I can go back and make a playlist adjustment, I might make it easier to find these series pieces. Still learning how to do my YouTube stuff. Hopefully I can do that. Okay, this one's done. Put it back in its bag. And have our fire chief. So we did 3. Not sure why this one doesn't have a cover. This I pulled out because I wanted to put the fire hydrant in here, but I don't know we need another page or not. 1, 2, 3. I think I'm gonna sneeze. 4, 5. Excuse me. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You could put this in the center. You could just cut it off at 8.5. Make use of that scrap somewhere. Yeah. A little fire hydrant out here. And we have some little flip out pages too that we didn't put in any of them. Don't know that they actually necessarily fit this. I think we'll use this one. We'll save these for the future or as a part of these. Let's see. Mark it on there. I think I like it on there. It goes with his little stripes on his ears. Okay, let's line these up. After my garage sale, I will have some more room in my garage and some more time, and I'm going to get out there and paint some more paper. That will be fun. We'll try some different techniques. Okay. This one painted one is extra big, but that's okay. It's kind of like the fire licking out. Okay. Tuck that in. Give it a little wiggle and a tuck. Maybe a little extra tuck there. We'll try this side, and if it doesn't tuck properly, we'll fix the other one. All right, that can be noisy on my desk. Okay, so we have our fire hydrant one, and our fire truck. I think this one might be fire and fire prevention. And firemen and other things, not just dogs. Do kind of a combination of things. I think we'll do black for this one. I don't have a red. Black kind of fits the cover more anyway. So at least this beginning package I bought, 3 of these fit in here pretty nicely. And then they stand up in my bag, which I have a bone folder, extra needles, and some scissors, so it's self-contained. And then this is in there. So when I go to do up a signature, I have everything I need. Okay, so again, we're going to start in the center. this side. Sometimes you can feel your needle going off to the side, which means you're not getting in your hole. So hold that in this position. It should go in then. Find my hole. Sorry if my hat's in the way. My garden hat. Come on. Sometimes they just glide through, and other times they're a challenge. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna put this one in the center. Makes a nice centerfold picture. Okay, now I can put this back. This is kind of nice. It makes these stripes. I'm going to put my needle up here. This is an idea that the bag and the needle thing, I got that idea from Gail Augustinelli, which is where I've learned binding largely. Thank you, Gail, for sharing your wisdom and experience and enthusiasm. Okay, there's our fire chief one. Put these back. So we have 4 dog journals, 1 without a cover, which would make us 5 if I find a cover for it. So we might make ephemera for it at the same time, but this is where we are for now. So we have the fire dog. This is the one that we don't have. We have the tall skinny polka dot. We have the light blue flower one. And we have the shorter polka dot. So thank you for joining me. Here's 4 or maybe 5 dog journals that we're working on. Take care and have a great day full of creativity and love.